in real world business, right? We are, let's say in Starbucks, we are just not dealing with barista. We also have cashier or other employees, right? So in my experience, right, usually when I go to Starbucks, the cashier will take my order. Like if I don't order online, okay, and then the cashier will deliver this order to, give the information to the barista, and the barista will prepare it and give me my items, and then the cashier will accept the payment and give me the receipt. So that is to say, within this process, we actually have different individuals. So if we just consider the side of Starbucks, right? So Starbucks is this organization, and there are different employees with different responsibilities. So like I said, the barista can maybe in most cases, right, if they have a very clear separation of roles, then the barista will just take care of the preparation and delivery, whereas the cashier will handle the monetary or transaction part, right? So then, if that's the case, which is like mostly happening in the real world business, we need more advanced symbols to represent such case. So that comes to the pools and lanes, right? And this symbol is very intuitive because you can just consider an organization, for example, Starbucks as a pool, and the individuals, for example, different employees with different roles, or departments with different functionalities as swim lanes, right? So the swim lanes, they divide the pool into different sections, so that different section represents these individuals or departments that have different responsibilities. So if we do that, and we can somehow like change where these activities or ending, starting shapes locate in the swim lane to show who is responsible for what activity, right? So in this example here, it's showing that let's say an individual represented by swim lane is responsible for activity 1, 2, and 3. But the second employee, represented by the second swim lane, is responsible for initiating and ending the process, but also taking care of the fourth activity. Okay, so this is how we can use this swim lane and pools to represent this more complicated situation. So now we have the second practice, which is also under handout. So let's assume, as I mentioned, that let's say the barista is only responsible for 2 activities. Okay, so let's say barista only prepares the order and also gives the order to the customer. But other activities will be handled by the cashier, including taking the order, accept payment, and prepare the receipt. So now, under this new scenario, I want you to utilize a pool and a swim lane to revise diagram. Okay, so I will just show you how to add a swim lane, and then you guys take from there, and I will ask for volunteers. And so for the second practice, I'm just going to create a new file, okay, so that we have a clean start. So now you can look at what I do here on the screen. So this is how you can get a swim lane into the chart. So here you identify the swim lane logo, right? It is this rectangle with a line in between. So you click it, you drag and drop to the middle. Okay, so now you have a swim lane with a starting point here. So one thing to note is that so when we have this pools and swim lane, they are still within the same process. Okay, so that is to say we still need one starting and one ending. So okay, I won't confuse you, but in next class we're going to look at the interactions between organizations. But now like we just need one starting. Okay, so if you want to type Starbucks as an organization name, you just need to double click this blank space between the two lines, and then you can edit. For example, I can say Starbucks, and you can make it bigger because later you're gonna draw a lot of things inside. Okay, so that's a pool. And how are you going to add a swim lane? So here we only have two lanes, right? Which means we can choose the thing in the middle here, divide into two lanes. So I can click on it, and then the pool will be separated into two lanes. Okay. And then you can give each lane a name. So for example, I can say I'm just making it bigger. Let's say the lane at the top is cashier. So I can double click this area very close to the left. I double click this area, and then you have an area to put the name. So I can say this is cashier. And then I can give a name to the lane on the lower end, and I can say barista. So now we have a pool and swim lane, right?